Today we will learn the grammar, all the grammar you need for speak Spanish properly. I know my English grammar is not perfect, but it's good enough to be understood. Here, the idea is not to be perfect, it's to be good enough. Remember, probably, if you are learning Spanish, of course, Spanish is not your native language. My goal with my student is to speak as well as possible, but you need to understand you are not a native Spanish speaker, so maybe you are never going to sound perfect, you are not going to have the perfect grammar, but you are going to be understood, okay? That's the most important thing. Remember, be humble because you are going to make a lot of mistakes. Maybe you think you know all of this, or maybe you are a beginner. So be humble, please. Okay, let's start. So, most nouns that end in O are masculine. Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to practice just el. Okay, let's make this simple. So, we have genders in Spanish, masculine and feminine. Okay, we are going to practice this, how using the technique we are using during all of these videos. So remember, vocabulary is the most important thing in a language. Maybe you think you know all of these words, but be humble. Let's see now. Okay, so how you say the friend? As you already know, it's masculine, right? So you're going to say, very common word in Spanish, it's going to be el amigo. Okay, remember, you need to be faster than me. The bank, el banco. Okay, because all of them are masculine. Then I will mix them. I'm going to choose some masculine and feminine. Okay, but for now, be patient and humble. And how you say it, the bathroom? El baño. Okay, el baño. The car. You have many options here. You could say el auto. In Latin America, we say el auto most of the time, but also they say like el carro. Okay, I think in Spain they say like that, or el coche, it could be, okay. You have many options. The cat, el gato, okay. El gato, el gato. The brother, como lo dices, you would say el hermano, okay. Maybe you think this is easy because all of them is going to be el, but maybe you're going to learn new vocabulary or you are reviewing new vocabulary, so that's important too. The boy is going to be el niño, okay. Also, you could say el chico, okay. It depends on the country. El chico, el chico. The dog, el perro, okay. El perro. The telephone is going to be, okay, I could say el teléfono, teléfono, but nowadays we don't use teléfono. We use celular, okay? So let's say, like the cell phone is going to be el celular, okay? If finalmente the wine is going to be el vino, okay? Perfecto. Let's continue. Point 2. Many masculine nouns do not end in O. Therefore, it is necessary to learn each noun with its article. Okay, so be aware of this. Okay, not all the masculine nouns are going to end with O. Okay, so let's do the same now. Okay, so this is going to be more interesting. How you say the coffee? El café, right? By the way, café, it could be also the color, okay? Brown means café también, okay? But this is an adjective. We are studying nouns. The doctor, you could say el médico or el doctor. It's the same. Let's use el médico this time. El médico o el doctor. ¿Cómo dices the man? You would say el hombre. Okay, el hombre. And the hospital, you would say El hospital. Hospital. Here, very important. In Spanish, we never pronounce this consonant, DH. Never, okay? So it's like we would say like something like this. El hospital. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, this is a common mistake. I have seen these mistakes many times. Okay, we say el hospital. Same here, como lo dices, el hotel. Okay, also pronunciation. Okay, my students who speak English as a native language, the beginners, and even some intermediate and advanced, they say like let's say, el hotel, like hotel, you know, but in Spanish the L is softer, so you would say hotel, hotel, okay? You don't say el hotel. I'm exaggerating, of course, but you got the idea. You would say hotel, hospital. We don't say like hospital, okay? Yes. This is the interesting part of learning a new language, okay? Also, when I practice my English, I know my pronunciation is not perfect, so don't worry, okay? It takes time. The tomato is going to be el tomate, okay? So as you can see, these nouns, they don't end with o, okay? So you need to memorize them, okay? The train is going to be el tren, but you can use like mnemonics association to do this, okay? I will explain how to do this in the future, okay? So this is the masculine nouns, okay? Let's continue because there are some rules we have, okay? Some exceptions. Let's study them. Also, we have, let's say, point number 3, okay? C. Some masculine nouns end in a or ma, okay? Many masculine nouns, they are going to finish with ma, okay? For instance, clima, drama, idioma, okay? Problema, sistema, okay? So let's see if you know them. Remember, here we are just learning Spanish, so be humble. Always be humble, even if you are an advanced Spanish speaker, okay? Because you will be one day if you are consistent and if you use the right methods, okay? ¿Cómo dices the climate? El clima, okay? Remember, if you have any question, just let me know. Remember this, day es día, but it's going to be masculine, okay? El día, okay? El día. It's not la día, it's el día, okay? The drama is going to be el drama, okay? As you can see, you are seeing the pattern like ma. The language, you could say el lenguaje, it's correct, but we use this most of the time. El idioma, okay? El idioma, okay? Idioma. The map is going to be el mapa, okay? As you can see, they are masculine, but they finish with a, okay? The planet, try to guess this one. El planeta, okay? El planeta. And let's continue with the poem. Esto es el poema, okay? El poema. The problem is going to be, try to guess this one, el problema, okay? El problema. ¿Cómo dice the system? I think you already got the pattern here with these words. El sistema. El sistema. the program is going to be el programa. Okay, el programa. Okay, this was the first grammar lesson. We will continue with the feminine next lesson. And remember, the more vocabulary you know, the better. So even if you think you know all of these words, it's good to watch the full video, because probably actually you are going to encounter new words and some tricks that I will teach you during the lessons.